Hello everyone, it's Siona from Honouring ME Crochet and the Hooked on Crochet Club, and it's Friday night and time for our crochet and chat session again. And today I thought I would also make it a kind of hook and learn because I felt like making another one of these little scrubbies. So you might have seen this on the Hooked on Crochet Club page earlier in the week, which is for a little scrubby or a coaster, whichever you want it to be. And so I thought I would give a little demonstration. So my blog post that came out this week was on this stitch, the front post double crochet. So I thought I would sit and make one here while I chat with you. So I said the free pattern is on the Clubhouse page, if you want to grab that. So today I've had my Christmas party, so my voice is a little bit froggy because I was sort of talking too much and having to talk over people with loud bars and stuff. But we're here and I'm still going, feeling sleepy but doing well. So this one, I'm going to start it with the magic ring. So if you're not familiar with that or you're not comfortable with it, you can always chain 4 and slip stitch to join a ring as well. But essentially you start like you would a slip knot and then just start using that ring to form the chain in there. So I'm going to chain 3, which is equivalent to a double crochet or a treble. Sorry, my hook and my camera thing. So this one starts by working 12 double crochet into that ring. Actually, I'm just going to sit on my cushion so I'm a bit higher. A little short, that's better. Okay, so when you're working in the magic ring, you should be working out over the tail. So you can see we've got the tail coming out to the, what is that, my yarn hand? I'm just take my bracelet off. And just keep working around. You don't need to pull it tight until closer to the end. Makes it a little easier to work in, but you do want to make sure you have enough tail to be working in. So I'm just going to do 12 of those. So I hope your week's going okay. You're not too stressed out with Christmas. I am finally on leave for the week. I only get the week off this year because we're not actually shutting down the facility. But that's okay. So it'll be nice to have a bit of a break, turn my alarm off for a few days and see how we go. So I'll just count because I'm not sure where I'm up to now. So what do we got? So the chain 3 counts as 1 stitch. Then it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 2 more. And that makes 12. So then just to finish that round, I'm just going to pull on that tail to pull that closed. And then slip stitch to the top of that chain 3. And that will just close that scrubby. Now for this pattern, the front post double crochet ends up being the increase stitch. So we need to, because we started with 12, we need to increase by 12 in every round. So you can see we've got 12 lines of those front posts. That just makes it easier than having to count like you normally would in the round. So I'm going to start with the chain 3. So in every stitch for this round, we need to have 2 stitches. So one of them is going to be the double crochet and the other one is going to be the front post double crochet, which is treble if you're using UK terms. So to do the front post, I'm going to yarn over first, and then all you need to remember is that you're pushing the post to the front. So to do that, you need to go from the front, around the back, and to the front. So if you're working a back post, which is what's in my dishcloth that's out this month, you would come in from the back and work to the front and push it to the back. So you can see the post goes to the back, but we're doing the front. So if you get confused, front post pushes it to the front. So that first stitch is going to be around that chain 3. So we're going to push that stitch to the front and we're just going to work on this. So if you've missed my blog post, I do have on there the written and pictorial guide for making the front post, as well as a video. And if you're on my email list, that'll be coming out to you tomorrow, so you can get that. So just all for these, I'm going to do the double crochet into the top of the stitch and then work the front post around that stitch. Okay, I really should have put my phone up higher. Let me just adjust it. Yeah, maybe I'll hit it a bit less now. Okay, so we just keep doing that. So then this each round after that, it's the same thing. The increased stitch is where you're doing your front post, so you don't have to count, which makes it a little easier. So this front post stitch is also what's in the basket weave, but it's also with the back post. So I like that it creates some texture. Okay. So I have to finish doing my grocery shop for Christmas. I always do it online. And yesterday I went on, so I'm not ready to shop yet, but I did at least start a cart and book my delivery, so I at least make sure I get delivery for Monday. If you don't normally do an online shop, I've totally recommend it at Christmas. So much easier than battling all those queues. Much easier. So I'll do that tomorrow. So I hope you've all got not too stressful a time ahead of you. I said we just had our Christmas party, which there's going to be some messy people tomorrow or a bit later tonight. They were all already messy when I left. Oops, I'm still knocking it. Okay, so we've made sure that we've done one of those front posts around every single stitch, and then we're just going to close that round. I'm just going to pull that tail a bit more. Close that round with the slip stitch to the top of the chain 3. So you can see we've got all those front posts. They're a little bit harder to see to start with, but as you go further. So in the second, or this will be the third round, same thing. So that counts as the first. So you're going to do 2 double crochets, and then you're going to do the front post, which will be the increase. So that gives us one more stitch. So again, the round is increasing by 12. So it's fairly easy to remember. Okay, and it does get easier to see where that front post is as we keep going. Hopefully. So 2. So I'm actually thinking of doing a giveaway as well of all my gradient yarn patterns, so my ones that I've designed from Sheepies and Lola, all those ones. So keep your eyes out for that. I've just got to organise things. And also in January I'm planning on running a beginner's course again, and I'll have a information going out about that one soon. It will be more formalised this time and will be all online with some live tutorials for help, but everything will be pre-recorded this time. There will be a price for this one, but it will all be on my website and you'll have access forever to those lessons. But we'll also do some live workshops with them. So if anyone's wanting to kick off their new year learning crochet, then keep peeled. Add your name to my email list if you're not on there already, and I'll start sending out details for that soon, because I'm excited to getting more people into crochet. It's a craft very much enjoyed. Okay, so you can see it's starting to open up a bit more. Okay, where am I? Front post. So this I've actually, the last couple of days I've been making this one in my afternoon instead of my square. It's because I like, they're actually quite a nice little thing to make. I see a few, I'm not getting any comments. If you got comments, hi. You can see once you get into the swing of it as well, it's not that difficult to do the front post. It's just getting familiar with where you're going to put your hook. And I tend to work across. Makes it, I find it easier without being too particular about where I'm putting the hook. Okay. And that last one. Works out quite quickly. So again, we just finish with the chain slip stitch, to the top of the chain 3. Okay, so it's opened up that little bit more. So this time we've got 3 in before we do the increase, if you wanted to count. Okay, so the written instructions for this are on the Clubhouse page. They're relatively brief since they have to go into a little square, but hopefully with this tutorial as well it will help you if you decide you want to give this one a go. So do master your double crochet before you try the front post. Just makes it easier. I always try and encourage you to be very comfortable with the basic stitches before you start to do anything more on those, as with anything. Okay. So today for our Christmas party we went bowling, 10-pin bowling that is, and then to a pub for drinks, and so people could get messy. I conveniently drove so that I had an excuse to drink water for most of the day. Did have a couple of wines though. But there's others that are a little bit younger than me that are a little bit messier. But it's good. Okay. So I'm probably going to sign off. So all you have to keep doing for these is just increase. You can even go beyond. I did 5 rounds when I made this one, these ones. And then the final row is just single crochet. We'll see. Unless you want me to keep going. Oh. Gotta pull the yarn looser. I'm not feeling overly chatty today. A bit tired. Had early calls for work this morning, which weren't planned. I woke up and found the requests. And they know that I get up at 5 o'clock. That's what happens when you're dealing with a global company. But we got a week off. So I'd love to know your plans for Christmas. We've got Christmas Day at our house, lunch. I always find that much more relaxing than having to go places. We won't be getting down to Donnybrook with my family this year. We'll be with my in-laws. Which will be nice to do. But because I've only got the week off, I decided it was I needed some downtime, and driving that far doesn't give me downtime. That's okay, we've got next year there. So I hope Christmas is relaxing for you. I don't like it to be too much work. We'll get some... It's a bit different now too. My kids are all adults, so it's kind of a bit weird. Santa doesn't come anymore. And they're happy with cash instead of gifts, so it's a little... I don't have any gifts under my tree. I did order yarn from Yasmin at Bella May because she's gift wrapping them all, but it's not due to get here till Monday, and I realised afterwards that it was probably pointless because if my dog sees it under there, he thinks parcels are for him and he likes to open them. So I don't think anything will be going under the Christmas tree too early. Okay, so that's 4 rounds done. So I'm probably going to sign off now, and I'm going to finish the round 5, and you can see the images after, and then just doing the round of single crochet when I'm done. So this one would have 4 before the increase. So I hope you have a lovely weekend and a wonderful Christmas. I will be back next Friday. I will be doing live in my clubhouse on Christmas Day because it's yarn draw day, and we're giving away 2 things of yarn for Christmas. So it'll be exciting to see who gets to win that. Yeah, so I'll still be around, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas. And we'll be back for crochet and chat next week. So hopefully this Hook and Learn has helped you. If you want the written pattern, do check it out on the Hooked on Crochet Club page, and you will find it there. And if you want the stitch tutorial to your inbox, be sure to go and add your name to my email list, because that comes out tomorrow with everything you need, and it is on my blog already if you can't wait that long. All right, so have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and I will speak to you next week. Bye-bye.